Hello YouTube, TDH Advocate here with a buried Easter egg Step 1 video for the Edward side of Resolution 1295. As you're seeing gameplay here now, it's from Stuhlinger, not my point of view, my friend who is playing Stuhlinger, and we hear Edward here very soon, right as soon as you fall in. You'll hear Maxis talk right as soon as you fall down the hole from processing, and then right after Maxis is done, Edward starts talking.
What? Oh, no. Again.
Calm yourself, Samuel. We're all friends here, are we not?
Not really. Me and Russman are buddies, but, I hate that dude.
Bullets, shells, slugs.
We have no time for such petty rivalry, my friend. I fear that Maxis may manipulate your companions into following his orders. You're a very convincing liar. I know this firsthand. For now, you must focus on only gaining control of the tower above ground. It is more important than you can possibly imagine.
Now, as you can see there, I switched back to my actual gameplay, but just follow where I'm going, and I don't honestly remember exactly what he said, but he said about having you direct your friends and not letting Maxis take them because he's a liar. And we just follow where we're going, and you'll find the first part to the guillotine. So I switched back over here, and I'll show you exactly where the part is, but you can't see it because it's in theater mode for this one. But he does grab it, and it does show up in his inventory, but you can't really see it again. But it's a little crystal gem with, kind of looks like quartz crystal to me. So that's a good example if you know what that looks like. And then up here is a satellite dish, which I grab myself, and we both throw on our parts at the same time, and Maxis will say, or Edward will say both of his quotes to Stuhlinger.
Fun little project.
Perfect! Und Guillotine!
This is a fun
Find and
project.
bring the parts to this location. Together we will thwart Maxis. Don't worry, we don't actually need to cut off his head. I was talking metaphorically. Although decapitations can follow if time permits.
And then right here I'm showing you how to get to the third part of the guillotine, because you need 4 parts, and 2 of the parts actually work on the goalie or the guillotine, so you need to make sure you put your parts on the guillotine and don't even mess with the goalie. Or gallows. Gallows and noose, sorry. Right there I open up the way to the radio parts, but I won't show you that in this video, it'll be in a later video. The radio part, or not the radio parts, the parts for the nav card reader. But I grabbed the part, it kind of looks like an antenna wire to me, so we're going to go ahead, take that over to the guillotine, and we're going to put that on, and then I'll switch over to my friend who is playing as Stuhlinger, and he will hear Edward talk again after I put the part on. Then I'll show you where to get the spool wire.
Das ist sehr gut, little Samuel. I confess that I had worried that your courage might desert you. I love being wrong.
Now, as you can see, I dropped down into, I'm going to play it again, obviously, just so you guys can get a better idea, but I'm going to get the spool wire, which I think also works on the the gallows, which you don't want to grab, but you don't want to put it on the gallows. You want to make sure you put it on the guillotine if you're going through Edward's side. But I withdraw a ton of points, and then I go down through the bank into the gunsmith, and then right as soon as you come out of this hole, right in the corner is where the spool wire will always be. So I grab that. You see me do a little bit more stuff. I grab the PDW chalk up here so that way I can put it on the wall, which I'll make a video on that later. And then I take the spool wire over to the guillotine to put the final part on, and then switch back over to Stuhlinger so you guys can hear his voice there.
He knows how to deal with the half-pint.
Progress. Incredible progress.
As you said there, I love progress, but in German, so with that, we know that he was talking about how he loves that you built the guillotine, and that's about it. But the parts are located with the gem in the catacombs or mines, whatever you want to call them. The satellite dish is in the right on top of the saloon, right near the guillotine. The radio antenna wire, whatever you want to call it, that is in the barn, I guess is really what I should have just said there, is in the barn in one of the stalls. It's not always in the same one. It seems like it spawns in different ones every now and then, but it generally spawns in the one that I showed you. And the last part is a spool of wire, which is right out when you go through the bank. You go through that underground tunnel, and it's right on that right-hand corner. It'll always be there. These parts will almost always spawn in the exact same spot, with the exception of that radio antenna, which does change, I think, I think there's one other spawn in there that it changes to. But thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed part 1. I will have part 2 up. This is all from this gameplay is from July 3rd. However, I did find out 90% of this on July 2nd on my own. 90%. I found out, yeah, I did find it out 90%. My friend who I'm playing with in this gameplay also helped me figure some of it out. I didn't figure it all out alone. He helped me out with it, and there are 2 other friends that I don't know if I get gameplay of in this, but they did help me figure it out as well. But they are not, I would just leave that out. But then I have an idea for this one part that I didn't figure out myself. I will leave a link to their channel in the description below that video, but it's not this part, so I thank you guys for watching. Subscribe here at Game Designer for more Easter egg parts, because I will be editing them throughout today to try to get up most of it. I don't have all of it yet. I have what I got to, and I got stuck. We couldn't figure it out, so we gave up for a little while for a break, so that way I can get these videos edited, and we will get back at it. If you guys can help us, leave a link. Leave a thing in the description below. We got to the guillotine, and we put the we got the wisp over to it, which you'll see those in later tutorial videos. But we can't figure out what to go from there. We got the wisp to the guillotine, and then we're stuck with, I think we have to get some kind of switch. He said something about a switch, so we're stuck on that. If you want to leave help in the description below, that'd be mighty helpful. So I thank you guys for watching. Subscribe here at Game Designer for the other steps in the very near future, and subscribe to TDH Advocate, my channel, so that way you guys can wait for more gameplay, I guess. I will be having regular gameplay on TDH Advocate here in the very near future. So thanks for watching, and like I said numerous times, please subscribe to both. Subscribe to both channels.